Hi everyone, Alex from Stratify here. So we have some very special guests at the shop today. They're Linus Tech Tips, and they actually happen to be like right next door. Who knew we had celebrity so close to us? But these guys have access to a really neat Taycan 4S. This is from the lorry. It's a car that they're testing, and they brought it here to look underneath it, and we're gonna throw it on the dyno as well. The first electric car that we have in the shop, and this is bound to at least be part of our future moving forward. So it's a really special opportunity to get underneath it and kind of have a look around and see what makes it tick from the other side, because there's a lot of content out there from what's on the top side. So the front end has these adjustable flaps. So these are to allow air to enter into the radiators. They're pretty massive in here, so it's cooling its battery pack, it's cooling its motors, and it's cooling its inverters. And these can shut down or close the airflow to those radiators, or open it back up based on the demand and then the heat generated. Underneath, you can see that there's really nothing there other than a very flat, very aerodynamically efficient plate. They also have these neat guides here to again direct airflow around the tire to minimize the drag generated by the tires. Of course, at the very top here, it's integrated into the beautiful bumper design, but you have these air curtains that allow air to flow around the tire. Now, this car, although it's a 4S, it's got the Turbo S wheels, so it's got an upgraded wheel package and an upgraded the tungsten brake package, which sits in between the ceramics and the steel, and they just create a lot less dust. And they're massive. I'm sure they perform really well, and they will really last a long time. I think Porsche actually specifies a 6-year interval on changing the brakes because you use them so much less due to regenerative braking. Moving underneath here, underneath the wheel well, so we've got the radiator outlets into the wheel well, which is a common Porsche trait. We've got a double wishbone, all aluminum suspension, massive calipers. The sway bar and its link here is beautiful and huge. Everything is very large. Of course, it's a 4-wheel drive vehicle. You see that it's got the drive shafts right here. And it does have some brake cooling guides right at the very front. And actually, it's really neat to see that this duct comes from the very front of the car, and it guides air into here, so it doesn't hang below the car to reduce its efficiency. Again, this car is about efficiency and performance, and it's kind of mixing the two together. As we travel towards the back of the car, it's all battery pack in here, flat goodness. The control arms are covered up by these guides, these plates that we're actually gonna have to remove for the dyno. So we have to snap a couple of zap straps, and so we can strap the car down. It's got brake cooling guides again, right here, going to the rotors and the rear calipers, and it's got a massive control arm in the back, all aluminum stuff. There's a huge roll bar and the air suspension system, which allows it to adjust its ride height and also comfort level. So nice little diffuser in the back here, all flat, all beautiful. So this is this the future? I don't know, but it's certainly a very impressive piece of engineering and technology. And I'm very excited to get it on our dyno, which, funny enough, it's our dyno is going to be using electrical force to load an electrical motor. We're used to the dyno using the electrical eddy current brake to brake gas engines, but this is going to be electricity versus electricity. Wish we could just get some of that back, maybe. Anyways, let's take this thing down and bring it down to the dyno.